Hello everybody and welcome to a little video on file templates used in Office apps. You can use them in Word for things like simple forms and company branded documents, Excel for things like sheets that relate to certain tasks or jobs where calculations or graphs are similar, and also company branding again, and also in PowerPoint if you like to keep a specific style or layout, or again for company branding options. We'll look at what the benefits are and how you use them to make this as easy as possible, and so that you understand sort of why and then obviously how. So the benefits, of course, are going to be you can have as many of these as you like. So there's no limit to templates. They're really easy to set up and use. We'll show you that shortly. And also by default, it creates a new file whenever you go and open them, and we'll display that for you as well. But it saves you from save as overwriting a document that you didn't want it to overwrite. So here we're going to create a document header. We're just going to add something in here, and this is going to be how we're going to create our Word template. So you click on save, and then you would go over to your file type selection, drop that down, and you'll have all of the options, but you want to click on Word templates, a .dotx file. Save that wherever you like, and then click the save button below. The other way, of course, you can go to file and then go all the way down to save as, and then over again to the file type drop down. Looks a little bit different here, but then you just want to go and choose the same file type, .dotx or Word template file. Give it a name, choose where you want to put it, and click save. See, we've got the template saved in a folder here, and I have gone ahead and just added a little bit of extra branding here just as a bit of a better example. But you've got now a header in there that looks nice. You haven't had to do anything for that, but when you go to save the file, it automatically saves as a .docx, how a normal document would save. Now we're going to create a template using Excel. I'm just going to do this really basically. We will go and add a sheet style to this area. You see, we're just going to add some column headers and line shading, that sort of thing, nothing too fancy. Just as an example here, really, another way you can do the saving is with the Control S. But in Excel, you scroll a little further, you've got Excel template. You see that file type there is a little bit different to the usual as well. But just like any other, you would go and give it a name, choose where you want to put it, and then you go and click save. So back in our little template folder, we've got an Excel template in here now. So if we go ahead and just double click it, you see we've just straight away got a new file ready to go with our changes in there. So if I throw some numbers into these cells, nothing specific, I'm just going to go and click save, and now you see how it saves like a normal file. Now in PowerPoint, we're just going to throw a little design onto this one. Again, like the Excel, nothing too fancy, just to give you a bit of an idea of what's going on. I'm going to click Control S, change the file type, give it a name as well, of course. You see the PowerPoint template file type there. Then with your PowerPoint template, just like any file, you go ahead, double click it, and it opens up as a presentation ready to be saved. So if we go and add, we'll just have to change. But then if I save, you can see it's going to go PPTX on the right side. So it's file type, just like any normal brand new presentation, but it's already got the branding on there. The same thing happens when you close any of these files as well. It prompts you to save them like you hadn't saved them before because they're new files. So now you know how to create them, you're probably wondering how to edit these files. All you need to do is go to wherever you have a template saved, right click the file, and then choose to open it in whichever app it shows us. So in Excel, open it in Excel, PowerPoint, open PowerPoint, and so on and so forth. Opening it like that makes sure that it does not create the new one, it just opens the template in that app. If you just double click it, it just goes for new and then creates your new file. Once you have your template open in your app, then you make whatever changes that you need to the template, and then you just save it like you would normally, but instead of trying to create you a new file, it's going to update the template for you to the original template. But that's the only way to change the template, so it can't be done accidentally. And there we are, there's how you use templates in your Office apps, Word, Excel, PowerPoint. We really hope that you find this useful. This is a really useful tool for us here. We use this all the time, mainly for company branding, but as I mentioned earlier, there are a few different instances where you might use this. And we see a lot where people are having a master file that they get overwritten when someone doesn't copy it correctly. This takes that completely out of the equation. It will never happen again if you're using a template, because it won't be overwritten, because by default it opens a new file ready for you to save.